party is willing to say we will not allow this real estate water mafia to control Bangalore?
BJP and BJP has done it before. BJP will consistently do it even in the coming years. If in our own
Your
constituency,
MLAs are also linked to real estate.
if they are having real estate businesses, which is a legitimate business, it doesn't mean that they are part of some mafia. First of all, even in our own constituency, I would ask you to just go inside Lal Bagh, look at the lake. 5 years ago, what was the condition of the lake, and look at the condition of the lake today. Go to Madiwala, which is in our own constituency, go and ask the residents there how we, along with the residents there, have fought to protect the lake from encroachers.
But you agree therefore that is a big challenge for Bangalore. That you need to protect your lakes, you need to ensure that groundwater doesn't get depleted.
It is not a Bengaluru alone or a unique to Bengaluru kind of a problem. India is rapidly urbanizing. Most of our urban centers needs better municipal governance, needs better state level interventions with funds to municipalities so that they take care of these lakes. Now under the Amrit Yojana, that is a central government scheme, just last year during the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 lakes were revamped and given a new lease of life here in Bengaluru and in Kolar. 75 lakes. People are witnessing. Now, while this is a very serious issue, this is also a party agnostic issue because water is a very, very important human right. So in the coming years, a comprehensive plan has to be made in place to encourage people to adopt more efficient water management practices, preserve our lakes, recharge the groundwater, and most importantly, Rajdeep, today in Bengaluru, only 4 to 5% of houses, residential complexes have rainwater harvesting. Bengaluru gets around 19 TMC of rainfall every year. So if society, governments, municipalities, state government, elected representatives, civil society, media, if everybody comes together, then we can take this 4% to 100% and we will never have to depend on, this kind of a crisis will never repeat.
Two small questions. One, Rameshwaram Cafe. I heard the minister Shobha Karandlaje saying ease of doing terror. Is terror also going to get politicized? It's not as if blast didn't take place when the BJP was in power. You remember there was a blast in Bangalore.
Now, let me tell you what is politicization of terror. First of all, when the Rameshwaram Cafe's blast was reported, even before the police reached the event and came up with a preliminary investigation or a report, the entire Congress ecosystem all over the country called this was a cylinder blast. And after I spoke to the owner of the cafe, and he told me that this was a bomb blast indeed, and I tweeted it so that the people should not be misguided. It was then that the public was made aware. Till then, the Congress ecosystem tried to politicize it by calling this a cylinder blast. Second, on the very day of the blast, even when the police officials, the NIA officials were investigating it, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar goes to the site, comes before the media, and in an attempt to misguide or even suggest or preempt the course of investigation says that this may have happened due to business rivalry. So do you mean to say another Idli Vada shop has bombed Rameshwaram Cafe?